Hello, hello.
Hello. Hello. Only one for you.
Hello.
Hello, hello, hello. Do you hear me? I believe I'm audible.
Only your voice is a little muffled.
My
You're
We
audio is
audible?
can't
muffled.
hear you clear.
That's what you're saying. My audio is muffled.
A
Uh,
little muffled.
I have some suspicions about that, but it might be the case. So, what about now?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. If someone says it doesn't, okay. Guys, do you see the topic of the room?
Yeah?
Is anyone close to Maharashtra here?
What does that mean?
What's this say?
I'm from Maharashtra.
I don't care. We shouldn't
I don't care,
care.
bro. You care? I'm care about people's.
Yeah, I
Comes to
care about the.
Maharashtra.
Bye bye, take care.
It's better you can get that person.
No, it's better if I block him.
Yeah.
So next time I wouldn't have a problem with him.
Yeah,
You're
that would be better.
you're streaming this meeting on YouTube.
Yeah, this is live on YouTube.
Could you
Okay.
send the link so
You
we
want
can
the link?
subscribe to your channel?
Yes, you can do
Yeah,
that.
please share the link.
I will. So it's what? Oh, thanks God. The audio is not there anymore. What was that noise?
Is there any noise from my end?
Right now I don't hear. There was a deep noise.
Okay.
Okay, people on YouTube, you can also join through the link. You can join through the link. So, yeah, we have people here in the room, and I hope they see the topic of this room. Our topic is God's existence. If you believe a God exists, you can tell me which God you believe in and why you believe in that God.
Before starting the debate, can you like define God so it would be
Um,
easier
I
for
don't
a yes and a no?
think it's necessary to define what is God. So if you are a believer of God, I assume you know which God you believe in. So for someone who believes in God, there's already a definition for himself, right? So no need to define it. Like they can tell me which God they believe in. I can say, oh yeah, I don't believe in that God. And why do you believe in that God? And probably you don't believe in any God.
I just wanted a whole definition, like one definition
Well,
which covers it all, so it would be easier for everyone.
I
Can I
don't
give
think
a small
it's
definition?
necessary. Sure, you can. You're a Muslim?
Yes, I am a Muslim.
You
I
see,
believe
he's a
that God,
believer and he has a
uh,
definition.
yeah, I believe that
Go
God
ahead.
is the creator of everything.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, what about you?
Cool. So, and now the
First,
question, why
what's
do you
your
believe?
religion?
I'm an atheist. I don't have a religion.
Okay, others?
I'm also an atheist.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Maybe that's why he needed some definition.
Yeah, so it would be easier to understand the whole thing.
But here's the
So
thing.
you guys believe that that everything comes from the Big Bang?
Oh, no, that's not what I believe.
Then the source, the original source of everything is the Big Bang. as you say.
I didn't say
I
that.
I believe in it.
I didn't say that. You say it, and seemingly, yeah. This atheist friend, your name is Space.
Yeah,
Okay, so he believes that's the case, and I don't believe that's the case. So you see, atheist people are different.
yeah.
Okay.
It's
Then, in your opinion, what's the source of everything? Who made
I don't know.
this planet?
Oh, who made this planet is a false question
Why?
because you assume that someone made it, and you're asking who did it. For example, if I say who created Allah, you would say, "Oh no, you can't ask such questions." Why? Because Allah is uncreated.
Yes, because he's the creator, not the creation.
The creator can be also a creation. Is there any rule that the creator cannot be a creation at the same time? For example,
Al-
who created your laptop or phone?
a
Allah
human being.
or yeah, human. So humans are the creators of the phone, and humans have creators according to your belief, right? So that means a
Yes.
creator can be a creation at the same time.
But who gives the possibility to the human to create this laptop?
Who gave the possibility to Allah to create this universe?
Allah has the power to create everything.
Then the universe has the power to have everything.
No, I don't agree with you.
Okay, like you can, but I just want you to see that you're making assumptions about the universe, but when it comes to your God, you say, "Oh no, 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 it's not the same. My God is different," and that's all about your
Because
beliefs.
because
uh,
the
Yasin, can I ask you one question?
yes,
Does Allah lives in this universe, or does he lives in a different celestial plane?
uh, I didn't understand your question. But does he live in the
The
earth?
same universe. Yeah, the universe.
No,
In the same universe as we are, or
no,
does he live in a different celestial plane?
no. He doesn't. He doesn't live in our earth. If you mean our universe is our earth.
So where does he live, according to you?
Hello.
Yeah. Hello. So like, where does he live? That's my question.
Uh, God, we can't say that he lives like he is breathing or eating or sleeping like we do. So live isn't the right word to specify this.
Okay. So where does God exist? Like, if God exists, let's take a hypothetical situation. Okay, God exists. So is he a part of this universe or a different celestial plane? That's my
In
question.
a, first, in a different universe, because in the universe there is Earth and there is seven sky, and Allah is up of this seven sky.
Seven skies.
Yes.
Can you define the seven skies?
The first sky is what you see in blue every morning,
Okay.
and the six other skies we don't know about them yet.
Okay. So like, there's no definition of the other six skies.
Our science didn't achieve the level of, uh, of finding these six skies yet.
Hey, space. I am speaking through the sky. Listen to
Yeah,
me.
fix your mic, please.
He sounds good. He sounds like God.
Okay, Space, I'm sorry for the interruption, but these are irrelevant questions when it comes to the existence of God. So, like, without
Yeah.
proving a God
No, I
exists,
was.
it's unnecessary to ask where is God. So, if God doesn't exist, then the question doesn't make sense. I mean, sure, It can only be in the minds of the people if God doesn't exist outside.
Of course.
So, and the purpose of this room is to understand whether there is a God or not.
I just want to ask, like, what does this person like think about God existence? I was coming up to the point, like, the person already added about science, like science haven't achieved it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I was about to come to
Okay.
about the seven different skies. So Yasin, if and according to my correct knowledge, we can see a lot with our telescopes and like various other things. We have seen many planets light years away. So like how far is the other six skies? Is it under the observable universe?
Okay, if I ask you, the scientists who find out these planets and this, uh, uh, what do we call them? The galaxies. The galaxies. Which year did the scientists find out this? It's not very, very early. But God mentioned that in the Quran. So how he did this?
What about my audio, Phantom? Can you hear me? No, you are not Phantom. You are not Phantom. So I refreshed that. I hope it has been fixed. So you can speak, Yasin, and Space. I think he's
Yes,
connecting, so that I can understand that the connection problem is gone.
for him.
I'm checking. Okay, yeah, they're back.
Mhm.
They're
Yeah.
back.
Hello.
Because of the latency, it takes some time to verify you guys are audible or not on YouTube.
Mhm.
So, yeah, let's go back to the topic. So he said, and by the way, his claim was different. He said, Quran mentions about everything. That's false. Quran cannot mention about everything because it's a very limited book. Like the pages are, you know, are not changing every day, or the verses are not changing. So Quran is not mentioning about everything, and it cannot mention about everything because it's just a book. But when it comes to the other topic, yeah, there are false things in the Quran. Like there are really terrible logics also in the Quran. But yeah, you can search about sperm. You can search about creation. And you can search about um Big Bang. You can search about what else?
Darwin
Embryology,
theory.
embryology also. So you can find that there are really big problems about those topics.
Even like Darwin's theory. It's proven now. We have a lot of proofs.
And
Can you hear me? Hello.
Hello.
Yeah. I wanted to add like Darwin's theory is also a part of it
Mm, okay.
that we've evolved from apes. Excuse me.
Sorry, so we're trying to prove God or we have trying to disprove God? I don't understand.
Oh,
It's not about proving or disproving. It's about like your what you believe in and why you believe in.
I personally don't believe in it.
you don't believe in God.
No, because there's so much contradictions and so much lack of proof, so it's hard to believe in something like that.
Um, lack of evidence. That's a good phrase.
Sorry to interrupt you. Nice to meet you all. And I was just listening because I'm Thomas, and then it was just like I'm listening because I like to listen to the other peoples who are talking about these topics. And I don't know this guy, and he was talking, and he just said that not proving or just what you believe. I think if you are religion people, but if you are really religion people, that you got some conviction and everything, and you can explain why you believe, not just because it's some book or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and he was trying to do that. Our Muslim friend was saying, "Hey, that's why I believe," and he was questioning things about the universe. So most likely, those questions have some answers for him, and therefore he believes a God exists. So yeah, that's what we're trying to do. Like we're trying to
But
understand why people believe a God exists.
the thing is with belief, it's kind of opposite of actually thinking. Because if you're
Yeah,
believing in something, you're not thinking about it. You're
yeah.
just believing.
I don't see big difference between believing and thinking.
Uh,
You're
Critical reasoning plays
accepting
a
the
big
truth
role.
without like without any
Proof.
yeah.
Mm,
Because
Yeah.
that's his believing. Like I believe tomorrow I will, I don't know, be a millionaire.
You
That's
be,
the belief.
yeah, yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to say. You will be a millionaire. It's just like,
But a
yeah,
but a theist would say, yeah, if you had a lottery ticket, you would of course win.
Yeah, I think I can understand what he's saying. So when you believe a proposition, it means that you've stopped investigating it. You feel satisfied that you've already figured it out. Mystery solved. Let's move on. Right? What if you're thinking about something, then you're actively engaged with the issue itself, where it's up for scrutiny. It's under evaluation. It's somewhere under the microscope. Whereas belief means you've already put it on the shelf somewhere, and it's a settled issue for you. And so if you happen to be wrong about a thing that you believe, you're never going to discover it because it's not under the microscope anymore.
okay.
okay.
To this to
But when
this
it comes to, it wouldn't make that much difference. Or you just already thought about it and you have a conviction. Doesn't matter for me.
It doesn't matter for me either. I just thought I'd add some clarity to the issue.
Thank you
That's all.
for the clarity,
Yeah,
James.
you're welcome. That's what I do.
Yeah. So we have Teddy also. Yeah, and waiting for believers from Free for Talk and from YouTube.
It would be better if there would be more opinions about believers.
Mhm. A man and plus woman. You can't say a man and a woman. The Quran doesn't say a man and woman. That's an interpretation, as you see. So anyone can say anything when something is not obvious. And obviously, Quran doesn't say a man and a woman. And
But
sure,
you have to figure it. You figure it out
uh,
because God didn't give you a
God
lesson
didn't
in
what?
biology.
Sorry, come again.
Because you have to understand the meaning behind the words. You don't have to take the word as it is and understand it in your way.
And like I should understand in which way, according to
In
who. So
in
don't
the
you think that
logical
this is
way,
someone else's way of thinking? The interpretation belongs to another person.
because if you understand the word as it is, first the words are written in Arabic. If you
Okay.
translate the Arabic language to your language, which is English, the meaning of the words is lost.
Okay, so like then let's try to understand the way that you put it there. So do you think that humans come from between the backbone of the man
Not the
and
back. No, this is the misunderstanding. The
what
back
does it mean
the
soul?
backbone. The back. Okay, the backbone is solb in Arabic.
Okay, and
The backbone we refer to man because backbone and loins is character in Arabic is characteristic of man and power of man, etc.
but it
And
doesn't mean man.
yes, but it refers to man and chest and ribs.
No, you can't say it refers to man. That's the interpretation, and that might be totally false.
I am talking in point of our language of how Arabic is made.
Doesn't matter. Sulp doesn't mean a man.
Yes, but
This is your language, and you don't know the meaning of your own words. And even
yes,
like you give me the meaning of the word backbone, loins. So
because when
this is
translating the
not
word
man.
as it is from a language to another language, a part of its meaning is lost. We agree of this.
And
In Arabic, I can say you are a strong backbone.
okay,
I mean you are
let's
a
say
strong man.
let's say it says the man and the woman. The sentence says it comes between the man and the woman. Like what does that mean even?
As I say,
Humans come from between the man and woman. You don't say like this.
as I
If
say,
you want to say,
when
hey,
you translate the phrase in Arabic to English, the word translated is between, but the meaning changes because it's not
no, my
between
friend, no,
as you
my friend.
understand it
If
between two
it
things.
means this, yes, then come on. Like, do you think that Allah thinks that humans are so fucking stupid, like terribly stupid, or what? If this is the interpretation, let's say this is the real interpretation, that means Allah thinks humans are so dumb that they don't know that babies are coming from one man and one woman.
This is just an answer for your question. You
Which
say
question? Which question?
that's Quran has false information.
Yeah, and like there are a lot of problems. Like every time you try to understand it in a different way, there will be always problems. So what comes between the man and the woman? Liquid? Which
Yes,
liquid comes from between man and woman? Which liquid you're talking about? It says like an ejected fluid, right?
it's not comes from man and woman. You mean liquid?
But this is the
It's
translation that
like
if you mean
an operation,
like an
creation of
operation.
a human being. Necessarily, you have to have a man and a
Okay,
woman,
no, then if
not man
that's what I
only,
said.
If
not
That's
that's
what I
woman
said.
what
only.
you
That's
guys
what
are
I said.
discussing,
That's
can you
what I
please give me
said.
some?
If that's the real interpretation, then God thinks that humans are so stupid that they don't understand that the babies are coming from not like a man and a woman. I mean, it's not even from a man and a woman. It's coming from the woman. But anyway, like you need a man and a woman to have a baby.
Yes.
And God thinks that, hey, this humans must be so stupid that I should mention this in the Quran.
So, in your point of view, we have not
Bro, who said that? Like,
don't have to study 1 plus 1 is 2
we
because
need
it's too easy. So if you study 1 plus 1 is 2, you are too stupid.
Yeah, that's what I said. Like God thinks humans are so stupid. That's why
man
He
and
had to
woman for
mention.
the
Of course.
Anyway, like in any direction doesn't matter. If it means sperm, it doesn't make sense. It's unscientific. If it means a baby coming from a man and a woman, it doesn't make sense. Also, like why you mention such a thing, and it doesn't even say baby. That there is a lot of confusion in that text. Anyway,
He mentions that you have to have a male and female to produce a baby, not male only, not
really,
female only.
really, you think that
Uh,
you think that
That
humans are
yes,
so stupid
people.
that they couldn't understand that by themselves?
So if you say this, 90% of the science we have to say, human are not stupid to study 1 + 1 is 2.
I don't get your point.
You say that this is an obvious thing. We have
It
to
is an
find it.
obvious thing, my
Yes.
friend. It's an obvious thing.
Also, 1 + 1 equals 2 is an obvious thing. So
Yeah,
don't study
it's an
it from the beginning.
obvious thing. Yeah,
So why
don't say
studying it?
it. If you like come to me and talk to me, and when you say, "Hey, wait a second, Phil. By the way, 1 + 1 = 2." Oh, really? Oh my God, I didn't know that. Thank you so much. And thank you, Quran. We didn't know that babies are like needs a father and mother. Like we didn't know that. Thank you, Quran. How could we know that that's the case?
Okay, hey Philosopher, bro, I have a one counter for you. Like
Yeah,
you are
go.
guys discussing about do God exist or not?
Yes.
What's your point? Like,
My point is, I don't see any good evidence to prove that a God exists. That's why I remain non-believer.
okay, okay, I'm also with you.
Oh, that's boring.
Yeah.
All the people are like atheists.
Yeah, today we have a lot of atheists.
Yeah.
I hope we can get believers.
This
And
I think
promise
some good does come from religion, but ultimately it's all fantasy, essentially.
fantasy. Okay, that's what you think. Yeah, people on YouTube, please
But
don't
do
forget
you
the
guys
like.
like think? Do you guys believe like there is some kind of energy which is also
Oh my God.
we can find surrounding
I
us?
hope there is a God and He saves me from that topic. I hope. Now I pray to all possible gods. Hey Allah, please help me the way that you help those poor people who didn't know that babies are coming from a man and a woman. Please help me too. Hey man, come on. Energy exists. Like it's a fact.
Yeah.
It's not a matter of belief for me.
sometimes sometimes I feel animals are so left out. They couldn't get a religion.
Animals. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway,
God gave us this special treatment.
I wish we had some believers. Oh, wait a second.
I mean, if you want believers, you can just taunt it with the topic. Say, like, God doesn't exist or something.
God doesn't exist.
Rage bait.
I don't want to waste my energy to try to disprove a God since it's hard to do that. Like, and some gods are impossible to disprove. So that's why I don't want to bother myself.
Okay, Philosopher, bro, think about that. If God exists, what do you think? What will be the changes Earth will get, or the planets will get, space will get, if God exists?
Technically, like, it's hard to understand. Like, if God exists right now,
Yeah.
maybe that's how it looks like. So I can't understand the difference if there's a God. But sure, for example, people believe that there's a God all powerful, all loving. If that God was real, then we wouldn't be witnessing all those fucking wars, people killing each other. We wouldn't be seeing the Epstein fucking islands. So we
Yeah.
wouldn't be seeing people aren't, you know, harming other people. and dying in a miserable way. We wouldn't see diseases which gives a lot of pain to humans. So that would be the world that we would be seeing right now if there was such a God. And most likely
Yeah,
there's no such a God because there are all those things and it doesn't fit with the idea that a God exists who loves everyone, all loving, and who is all powerful and blah blah. So
yeah, definitely. Even if they are doing something bad, like epistle files recently released or leaked, so God should punish them, whatever they are doing, the bad things they are doing, bad karmas they are doing. But still, they are rich, they are enjoying that life, and that's the issue. Like
uh,
that is the issue with God. Like if God exists, then why He's not punishing them? And even the who believe in the God, who praying for the God, even he is still suffering from the several type of disease and the problems.
yeah, that's the problem.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
God and religion is important for the politicians to operate. Otherwise, it would be easy for people to rebel.
that audio is very muffled right now. Space.
You, do
I
you
don't
think?
know
Do you
what you
think?
have done with the
Is
audio.
Do you think
is my
Epstein?
voice muffled now?
It is better right now.
Okay.
So seemingly we don't have much believers, and I might change the because we don't have believers. And before changing, I see a new member in the channel. Hey Phantom, thanks for being the member. Yeah, and when we are speaking about memberships, yeah, memberships have some privileges. All these live streams are for only members. You should know that. And there might be other things also in the future. So, yeah, if we don't have believers, we are gonna jump to a new room, new chance with new people. So, I'm jumping people. We'll be in a new room. So you know how to find it. Bye bye. So let's jump into the new room. There'll be a link for the people on YouTube. If you use the link that you see right now, that'll be another room, which is the previous one. So this is the new link. And welcome, Dave. Yep. And welcome, Scamchan. So we have Nazari. Hello, Nazari. Are you a believer of God? Believer of God? Or no? We are waiting for believers. We are waiting for believers. We are waiting for
I need to
believers.
go. Sorry.
Bye bye. Take care.
Yeah.
Heart attack. Are you a believer?
Philosopher.
Heart attack.
Philosopher. Yeah, tell me
Tell you what.
what's going on.
Nothing serious.
Okay, okay.
And, and you're gonna tell me, are you a believer or not?
You have not been able to reach a conclusion even after too
Okay.
much discussion.
Good luck. Bye bye. Take care.
Okay, fuck off.
Yeah, you fuck off. This is my room.
You got it. What I was gonna say, but that's fine.
No, I don't give a fuck about people who don't want to answer any question in the room.
No, I would have answered it, but
No, you didn't. I asked 2 times. You just dodged the
you
question.
keep on asking this
Bye
question till you
bye. Bye
Hello.
bye. Hey, hello. Clary? Clarinet?
Clarinet.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's the instrument?
What did you say?
The instrument?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's not a music room. That's a discussion room, and the topic is God's existence.
Okay.
So you believe you're in the right room?
Yeah.
Good.
I mean,
Very
I'm
good.
comfortable with this kind of subjects.
Very good. So which God you believe in?
Like, I don't believe in any God. I believe that God is in me.
You don't believe in any God. God is in you. Don't you think that there's a contradiction here? I mean,
I mean, if you like describe God as a physical being, like the Abrahamic God,
and
this is something that I don't believe in. I believe that every human being has, how do you call it, some kind of energy,
there's some
some
kind of
kind of,
energy. Well, why this ambiguous? I don't understand. Energy is a fact. Like, look, everything is made of energy that we see.
I don't know
So
how
it's
to
not a
describe
mystery.
it since English is not my first language, but I don't know if you know about pantheism.
You're a pantheist.
I'm not a pantheist. I mean, I don't know. If you want
If
to
you know
honest
where you
question,
bring it. Okay.
if you want to, if you want to honest answer, I don't know. But I don't
Okay.
believe in the Abrahamic God.
What about Hindu gods?
Probably. I
What do
mean,
you mean probably? You believe in them?
I need to learn more about this subject, you know.
So right now you remain an unbeliever. That's what I assume.
Let's say agnostic.
Okay, agnostic non-believer.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, okay, no problem.
How about you? What do you believe
I'm
in?
an agnostic atheist.
Okay.
Yep.
What's your background like?
I'm an ex-Muslim.
Oh, me too.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, the
From what
journey.
country?
I'm from heaven.
Bro, just answer the question.
I
Like,
just answered the question.
heaven?
Yeah, heaven. And that's why I'm an atheist. I don't see the God in the heaven. I say, fuck, like, God is not even here. So probably God doesn't exist.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So,
Maybe there is many gods, not just one god.
maybe,
Like
maybe.
like the Anunnaki theory.
Anunnaki? Like, isn't that alien? I mean,
Kinda.
aliens. Yeah.
Kinda. It's more complicated than this.
Mm-hmm.
But I definitely believe in souls. I think there
Why?
is. I think that energy, according to physics, cannot be destroyed. It
Mm-hmm.
can be transformed, but you cannot destroy it.
Yeah, but
And also,
why it needs their soul?
I experienced something personal. Like, I don't know if you heard about astral projection.
Oh, sure, I heard about it, but I don't believe in that too.
I mean, it worked for me.
Really? What if you miss some points?
Like, I'm telling you, I'm not spitting facts. Even me, I don't know the truth. You know, I'm still looking. I'm still trying to
Mm-hmm.
search.
Yeah, but when we are searching, we may be on the side of confusing some things. Really, really so bad. So, why do you think it was a real thing? I mean, What if it was just hallucination, or you felt like, yeah, you
Maybe.
feel
Maybe it's
yourself outside of your
hallucination.
body?
Maybe. I'm not telling you that I know. I'm telling you that I think I know.
You think you
There's a difference between knowing and believing.
know. Okay, I understand. Hmm. So, anyway, and let's turn back to believers if there are believers in the room. So our purpose is to investigate their beliefs, why they believe a God exists. Since you don't believe a God exists, I don't believe a God exists. We should listen more believers. Let's check
What's your
people.
definition of God?
I don't need to
What
define
kind of
God.
God?
Christians,
The slide,
Muslims, Hindu people, they already define God, so I don't need to define it.
this live is streaming on YouTube. Can I
Can you what?
found? Can I found the link?
Well, what you gonna do with the link?
Yeah.
You will find the same conversation here. I mean, you will hear yourself, me, and it will be even bothering for you. But here's the link. Maybe you want to subscribe. So,
The
and thanks for that
philosopher.
if you do that.
Like,
Yeah.
are you going to save the life? Because it's not very, you know, should have said it before because it's dangerous for people who live in like the Middle
But
Yes,
East
that's
YouTube,
and
why Clarinet, like before you join the room,
YouTube channel name is
it says
philosopher.
live
I'm right.
discussion. In the room, it says this room is live on YouTube now. So
Yes, God
oh my
exists.
god, I
and
didn't see
if
it.
they're not aware of their surroundings, doesn't matter where do they live. It's always dangerous for such kind of people because they don't read things. So they might be drinking acid because they're not reading what's written on the bottle.
You know.
So
Problem.
I hope they don't do that. But yeah, like I already mentioned, I'm warning people about the stream. It's not being done secretly or without the consent. So, but sure, yeah, time to time we should mention that. Hey, hello. Who's speaking? Ahmed Qureshi. Hey, hello. So Ahmed, like, let's pass to you. Hello, how are you? Where are you from? Part. Our topic is God's existence, and we are live on YouTube, as we just mentioned, and as I already mentioned. Okay, go on. Yes, go on. If if there is no God, oh, from the people, man. We are the one who is seeking for justice, and we are the one who built those places to do justice. People, or we are the one who is educating people to be a judge in the courts. So humans will do that. Yeah, I heard, and that's very famous topic right now. Almost. Get to the point, man. Get to the point. We know about we know about the news. Okay. So what's your point? If there's no God, if there's no God, yeah, yeah. That's here's the thing, Ahmed. My suggestion is, my yeah. You ask your question. You ask your question. You ask your question, and you should wait and listen the answer, Ahmed. And there is latency, I believe. Probably it's because of internet, and I believe it's from your side because you're breaking also, or maybe it's my side. But anyway, so yeah, you're complaining about something. If there's no God, that means this is the case. Many people died and they're not gonna, you know, get any punishment, or the ones who suffered, they're gonna get some reward. That won't happen if there's no God. So what? If that's the case, why you don't think that we should act, behave as humanity as if there's no God? Then we wouldn't complain. At least no need to complain about that, right? So doesn't matter God exists or not. We should live like there's no God. We should solve all those problems. We should create better justice systems. We should educate people so that they wouldn't do such kind of things. And if there's a God,
I agree with
you
you.
So,
you should
do
hope
I
you
that.
agree.
believe the humanity,
Ahmed, your audio
the
is breaking a
humanity,
lot.
someday will reach the point that will just okay? I'm sorry.
Yeah, and your audio is a
Let me
little
move
bit
there.
annoying. Okay.
Now, do you hear me clearly?
Uh, that's not a good audio, but the problem, I mean, the bigger problem is the connection quality, okay? Not the audio quality. Try one more time.
Okay.
True, true.
Do you hear me
Yeah, I hear
right now?
you. Try one more time. Yeah.
Okay. I've said that. Do you believe that humanity someday will reach to the point that it could judge any people? There's no one will bypass their protection or their police officers. So, if I said that the elite, I think you get annoying when I reach this point. But I'm sorry, forgive me. The elite that control or dominate the world get in these things, in Epstein Island.
So what? So what?
So
So
tell
what?
me exactly if we educating people and reaching the. Do you think someday that humanity will just do that
Let's
all
suppose,
without any God?
let's suppose it will be even worse. Let's suppose it will be even worse. So what? So what, my friend Ahmed? If there's no God, that means there's no God,
Yeah.
okay?
Okay. Let me explain that. You will figure out at some point. You need to. You need a just something, anything that above humanity,
I'm gonna
above
mute you.
human being.
I'm gonna mute you, and yeah, that will be the last things that we should reply to, because the audio is really bothering me. But here's the thing: I understand that you complain about something, but that doesn't change the fact. If there's no God, it means there's no God. Okay, just because you need something, because you said, don't you think we need something above a better justice system? So you mean your God? You need it. I understand. Yeah. Like I say, if there is such a God who's so just, there's a problem. Still, there's a problem. If this God is so just, why the fuck he let those things happen? Like your God let all those people doing all those kind of evil first, and you don't say, "Hey, God, you're evil. Come on." And your God say, no, I'm just. Trust me, bro. I'm just. You're saying, oh, now I'm okay. I'm relieved. Why? Because you're just. You're gonna compensate everything. Wow, what a story. The thing is, yes, we need better justice systems. I agree with you. But needing
Philip,
something,
I
that
give,
doesn't mean
I give,
it is the reality, or it's gonna happen. That's
I
why
give
I
my
said,
point of view.
imagine it's even worse. Then what? If God doesn't exist, it only means God doesn't exist. And that also means you should find your own solutions, okay? Yeah, go on, man. Why you were trying to interrupt like that? I don't understand, but Yeah, go on, Yasin.
Excuse me, but I think can I give my point of view of this?
What problem of evil?
You say that if there is God, so why he let people do these crimes?
Test, right?
Yes, we are in
Oh,
test.
what a terrible test is that.
So
So
if you were
terrible.
in a test, did the teacher stop you when you make a mistake until you know you have not to, you don't have to make this mistake stop?
Yeah, they can help also in the test, right?
No,
So, and I
no.
don't think that it's like a university exam, okay? There are other tests also, and people are getting help in those tests.
When you
Imagine,
pass the test, the teacher comes and tell you, no, stop, you made a mistake. You have to change this and this and this.
and so what? And by the way,
I don't think this is a real test.
our teachers, they don't prepare evil tests, so you can't compare those two things. Our teachers, they don't have such evil tests. They're not torturing us. There's a huge difference. Please don't compare it like that. It's like, I don't know. It's so unfair to
I am answering
compare
just
teachers
because you
and
say,
God.
why did the God let these people do this crime?
Yeah, your test is an answer. It's just a belief, and you don't prove that a God exists. You don't prove that this life is a test. You don't have any proof. Those are your beliefs.
By the way, if these people was believing in a God that exists, they wouldn't do these
Really?
crimes. Yeah.
Really?
Why Muslims didn't do these crimes?
We
Why
hear
only
Muslim names also in those files. Don't worry.
no? No, give me one.
Yeah, we hear. But
Give me one.
but yeah, it's one case. If they believed in other things, maybe they wouldn't do all those things also. It's not only about God, okay? If they believe that being kind to people will create
Hey,
so
Philosopher,
good
I'm sorry for
societies,
interrupting.
and they
I
wouldn't do
have a
that,
question.
okay? So Ahmed, interrupt me like this again, you'll be kicked out. I already said, like, I don't
Yeah.
want to talk to you because of your audio.
Okay.
And I tried a lot to
I've
communicate
raised
with
my
you.
I've raised my hand, but no
So what?
one responds to me. Anyway, I have a question. So you have heard about the signs that Muslims said about the end of the world, right? Have
I hope you watch yourself one day, Ahmed.
you heard of them?
I hope you
You
watch
heard
yourself one day.
about the signs? What's wrong?
Anyway, yeah,
What?
I'm leaving. So I mean, I'm creating another room.
I,
So
so
Ahmed doesn't care about what I want. Why should I care about him? Why should I care about him if he doesn't care about me? So this is a new room, and this is the new link people. So, oh, let me share the YouTube link here in the chat because some people still don't see. They still don't see the concept of this room. So annoying. Anyway, hey man, Oro, OT, okay. Welcome, OT. Do you see the topic? Cool. So, are you a believer? Of course.
I was really doubting, like, whether the
So,
God is true or not.
okay, you believe a God exists and you were skeptic before. I'm just repeating these things because you were not audible on YouTube.
Yeah.
So, which God you believe in the first place?
Muslim, Islam.
You're a Muslim, okay? Cool.
Yeah, yeah.
So then can you tell me why do you believe a God exists?
Okay, very good question. So the reason, like I told you earlier, like I used to be a skeptic, and one thing made me believe in God, and is not everything has a designer or a creator. And also
A
another
belief?
thing, let me
That's
give
that
you,
I'm
yeah,
sorry, OT, but that's a belief. Everything has a creator, designer. This is just a belief. So and you already
yep,
believe that the God
it's my
God
belief.
designed the universe. So that's not an argument.
Yeah,
That's your own beliefs in different
my belief
words.
in a kind of reason, by the way, for
But
believing
why?
that.
That's the important part. Can you get there?
Okay, the reason is, for example, humans are too complicated to be created randomly.
Good, very good. And I will ask you one
Too complicated.
question to show you that that's a bad argument. Do you think
Okay.
that God is something so easy to be created by humans?
You mean that God is being created by humans?
No, do you think that God is so simple that humans can create? It's a question.
Like, I don't think I heard your question correctly. You're saying that,
Okay, can humans create a God?
of course not.
Okay, and do you think that God is simpler than the universe?
God, no, 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 no. God is way too complicated to
Yeah.
be
So
conceived by human
good,
mind.
very good, very good. So your argument right now is humans are complex that cannot, exist without a creator. Why? Because it's too
Yeah.
complex. Therefore, it has a creator. And now you're saying that Allah is too complex. Then the conclusion must be same. Therefore, Allah has a creator. Why? Because if something is complex, it cannot exist by itself. It needs a creator.
Okay. First of all, thank you for bringing that up. Really, I've been like looking forward to make this debate, even though I'm like a little bit tired right now. But I will follow you, and I would like to debate about this matter. Okay.
Okay. Follow me
Can
on
you follow
YouTube.
me back since I'm new, like, to
OT.
this group, and I'm
OT.
trying to be verified?
OT. First of all, I don't follow mostly the people that I don't know because it creates a lot of mess in my chat box. But here's it is the link of my YouTube channel. You can subscribe and then you can get the notification when I go live. And I go live frequently, nearly every day.
Okay, very good. Hold on, let me follow you. Like, it would be nice if you follow me back, but you know, that would make me. I don't know.
As I said, it just creates a mess. Like because everyone comes here and they say, "Follow me, follow me, follow me," and maybe you don't see the chat box when it's too crowded. So
Never mind, bro.
yeah.
Never mind. So the reason that I say that God is complicated, it means that the way we perceive like God's existence is very different from each person. And like I told you earlier, God is very different from us. And he's also timeless, He's immortal, he's not bound by time.
Problem.
Therefore, if he's not bound by time, like he lives, it means that he lives in both past, present, and future, and he's able to create time, and in that time he created us,
So if
the
in
humans.
okay, listen me carefully. If in timelessness, okay, so God lives
Yeah.
in a timeless place. Let's say that, okay, or God
Okay.
is timeless. So if
Okay.
things can be created, if things can be created in timelessness, which is He created the universe, but there was no time. Anyway, so that means the universe is inside a timelessness situation. Let's say that.
No. He
there's no
created
time for
time, and in that time, he
yeah the,
created
the the time
universe.
the time inside the universe. You can't say that there is time outside of the universe. So we observe the space time inside the universe, and we don't know whether there's time outside of the universe, or we even don't know whether there's outside or not. So the
Don't you
thing
think
is
so? Don't you think there is time, like in the universe?
that's what we know. Yeah, there's time inside the universe. That doesn't mean there's time outside of the universe. So if there's no time
There
outside of
is
the universe,
no,
then that
there is
means
no
then
out
that
of
means
universe.
then that means there like universe is timeless.
You
Okay,
didn't get my
there's
point
just
though. Like there is no
yeah.
other, like
So
there are
your
other
point was
universes, but
that
universe,
oh my god.
there is universe, and in the universe there is
God
time.
help me. God help me. Like that's not a point. It's a fact, my friend. There's time inside the
You
universe. We
have
know that.
said
Okay.
God help
Hey, Ahmed, I'm gonna block you if you disturb me like this. I'm gonna
Okay,
block you,
Ahmed,
man.
hold on.
I have
Okay, let me
listened.
finish. Let
Ahmed,
me finish, and you will go. Ahmed, can you hold on?
my last warning. You will be blocked next time. Okay. You can stay. You can listen. Please don't interrupt. He's coming
Never
from the
mind,
other
bro.
room. OT. You should know that.
Never, never mind. Continue, bro.
No, he will not.
No, I mean you continue. I think he's
So
muted.
the thing is, what you're arguing was, hey, God is different. God is timeless. So what? That doesn't mean he
So,
cannot be created. If things
do you think he
can be created when there's no time, because there was no time, but still God could create something, that means in timelessness, things can be created, okay? So then your God can be something like that. Maybe there is another creator which is timeless also, and then this creator created Allah, which is also timeless. So if creation is
very good?
possible when there's no time, then your God can be created also.
Okay, very good argument you raised, Phil. And can you please tell me what the definition of a god?
According to you,
No, according to you.
I know I don't have my own definition of God. Like I just go with your definitions, and I think your God doesn't make sense to me. I mean, I don't see good evidence to think that your God is real.
Okay, so you don't believe that God exists, okay?
Yeah,
Right?
I don't believe. Yeah, that's true.
Okay, very good. So let me tell you my. I mean, you can just tell me my concept of God. My concept of God is that like He is Almighty, all powerful. He created. He is the one. Nothing was before Him, and
Oti,
nothing is gonna be.
sorry for the
Yeah,
interruption, but it's unnecessary. I was a Muslim. You're a Muslim, right?
yeah, bro.
And I was debating as a Muslim too, so I know what you mean by Allah. Okay.
Okay.
The thing is,
Okay.
there's a
Mhm.
huge problem here. This one is an even bigger problem. Okay. When you define something, that doesn't mean it's real. Let's define unicorns. That means
Good
now
argument.
unicorns
Okay.
are that means unicorns
Yeah,
are real right now? No, right?
I get your point, but you may not believe that unicorn or God are real, in that like you're putting both of them in one side, in one category,
No,
and
I'm
it's
not
very
putting.
different.
No. I'm just
Unicorn is
trying
the
to show
myth.
you that like you
Yeah,
said that,
I
hey,
get you.
do
Yeah.
you know the meaning of God? What does it mean God? Like the definition of God. And that was, useless because doesn't matter like what definition you have. Just because you have a definition of a concept, that doesn't make it something real. That's what I'm trying to explain. And you can apply anything. Anything.
Yeah, very good. The same goes to you, bro. Like, if you don't believe that God does not exist, it doesn't mean that God does not exist.
I didn't say
No,
God doesn't
doesn't go
exist.
according to your
No, no,
belief.
no, no. I'm an agnostic too. So maybe, yeah, maybe your God is real, or maybe
By the way,
there are
agnostic means
there are other
believing
gods.
that there is a superior
No,
creator.
false,
Okay,
false, false. No, you don't know that. I'm sorry. You should check it.
agnostic.
Yeah, agnostic doesn't mean what you think.
No, no. I think I googled
You
it
are
yesterday.
very wrong about that. Just Google it right now, and you're gonna understand that.
Okay,
Oh,
a
what's
person
weird
who
is
believes that nothing is known or can be known of the
my
existence
mic
or
is
nature
quiet.
of God.
Wait a second. Like, do you think my audio is low to you, OT? And
My
please,
your what?
My audio
No, bro. I think it's
loud?
fair.
Okay.
It's normal.
So, hey, people, other people in the chat on YouTube, please tell me whether it's quiet or not. I may increase if it's low for all people there.
Anyway, I think it'll be better if you increase the voice. Maybe
Will
there's
be
some
better?
people who cannot hear you.
Oh, sure, they can also do that, but I don't know. Maybe it's only one problem that he has. Maybe it's not a general problem. Your voice is a bit
Okay.
lower. Ah, okay. I think I know the reason. I'll fix that very quickly. Very quickly.
So your name is Phil, right?
Yep.
Okay, Phil. You told me that you were a Muslim.
I was a Muslim before.
Okay, like what was the main reason that made you agnostic?
Realization that there's no good evidence for Allah.
Very good. There is no good evidence. Have you tried asking the scholars, reading the books?
And listen to scholars, man.
You listen to what?
The scholars, like, I hear them, what they say, their arguments, they don't make any sense.
Have you? Do you know the Quran? Have you read parts of Quran?
Oh my god. Really, you're
Yeah,
asking this
if you're a
question?
Muslim, bro, I'm just asking. I'm just trying to. I'm just making
Yeah.
sure that you're telling me the truth.
I read Quran even more than many believers.
Really?
Yeah, really. You should
Yeah. Okay.
join our
Yeah.
discussions here. We read the Quran, and that's a good one, by the way. Today, I was planning to have one day only to read religious books, maybe starting from the Quran, because I'm an ex-Muslim. So one day we'll dedicate our streams for just interpretations. Yep.
Yeah. Can you recite maybe like one verse or one short
So you're
surah?
testing my knowledge about Quran, or are you
Yeah, I'm just
testing
trying. Like
my
I told you,
honesty
I'm
to
just trying
you?
to make sure you're
Oti,
telling me the truth.
okay, maybe you're the liar here, and maybe you're not a Muslim, and maybe you're just trolling. Can you tell me?
No, I asked
Do you
you
know?
first.
Do you
Like
know? Do you
now you're
know?
changing the topic.
Do you know? No, I'm
See,
not changing. This is the same
see.
topic, Oti.
No.
This is the same topic. You don't believe that I was a Muslim before, and that's so annoying for me. And now I believe you are not a Muslim. So what can we do about that?
You
If I
don't have
ask you
to
some
mute me, by the way.
questions, if you don't answer the question, that means you are not a Muslim.
No.
Okay, so then
First
it's a
of all,
useless
I think
test
you're
then,
getting
right?
too emotional whenever your things are not going to your plan.
That's true, but this is not about plan. This is disgusting. Your plans didn't go rightly, and now you're saying, "Oh, this guy's a fucking liar. He's lying. He was not a Muslim." That's what you're trying to do right now, and it's useless.
Feel.
Oti,
I
the
just asked
conversation
you
is
like.
down here. Okay, you can check my channel. You can understand how much I know about Quran. Okay, just check the channel. You will learn how much I know about the Quran. Okay.
I just asked for one verse, bro.
I just explained you how you can be sure that I was a Muslim before, okay? and you're laughing
Never
because
mind. I feel you, bro.
you don't want to do that because you
No,
lost a lot of points
like
so far.
you're
That's why you're
avoiding
changing.
questions.
Yes, I am avoiding irrelevant fucking questions. That's why. Let's say that I was not a Muslim. So what? Let's say that's the case. What's the point? That means God exists right
Yeah,
now.
there's no
That means
point,
God
but
exists right
it
now.
means that
That means God exists right
you
now.
just keep
That
telling lies.
means God exists right now. No, right?
No,
So
it just proves that you are a liar. That's all, bro.
that's a fucking irrelevant topic. Okay. Even if I'm lying about my background, that doesn't mean a God exists. So don't change the topic here. If you have good arguments for the
it's
God,
true.
you can share. If
What
you
you're
don't have,
saying is true. If you what you're saying, like even if you are not Muslim, it doesn't change the fact that God exists. But the only thing that is true is that you are a liar. Yeah, that you keep.
Okay, Oti, bye bye. Take care. You lost the debate. Take care.
Nah, bro, I haven't.
Yeah. Ahmed, one more question. I'm gonna change the room, okay? No space for fucking idiots. When they lose arguments, they say, "Oh, I don't believe you're a liar." About what? Oh, about your fucking background. Oh, who cares about that? Yeah, Ahmed, go on.
That's right. Okay, okay.
Sure, that's right. Like,
I
doesn't
just want,
matter. I was a Muslim or a
yeah,
Christian before. Doesn't matter.
yeah. Let's get to the argument. I want you to tell me. You were a Muslim, right? So, what is the science of the end of the world? I mean the Qiyamah, علامات الساعة.
Okay, those signs are not coming from the Quran. You should know that.
Any problem? So,
Yeah, and there's one
that's not a
chapter.
problem.
There's one chapter in the Quran, like it's chapter Moon, and like so some scholars they say, hey, this is about the ending times. Like the chapter Moon says like shakal qamar. You know that? So they believe that the moon,
Yeah,
like there are two interpretations. Some people believe that Muhammad split the moon, and some people say, "Oh no, no, no! It's not about the miracle because if you said that that was a miracle, then it contradicts other verses in the Quran because Muhammad keeps saying that I have only book as a miracle, and when people say, wait, 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 what about the moon split? Some scholar says, no, 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 wait a second, that's contradictory. So, and then they say that, hey, this is a sign about the ending times because you know that people went to the moon, they dig the ground, they took samples like, you know, like the verse
actually,
says,
this this a wrong understanding of this verse. But anyway,
I don't
my
care, it's
question
right or
was
wrong.
about the science of the end of world that says by our Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him.
You're talking about hadith, right?
Yes,
And
the end, the end,
it's boring. So
the end
what's the
science.
point? What's the point? So like there are some hadith they say that like the Arabs will raise building tall buildings and some places will turn
Yeah,
green, blah blah. Like these are the most famous ones,
you
Ahmed.
know.
But so what? So what? Like there are so
Do you know?
ambiguous claims. Like it doesn't prove that Muhammad knew the future. You can't claim that.
So did he claim that?
Claim what?
And this was wrong. You know, and you see right now, all the things that we were told about are just comes to existence.
But that doesn't mean he predicted. Okay, I can say something 1,000 years later. Let's suppose I became famous right now, and 1,000 years later, some people might follow my path. They can do what I said 1,000 years, ago, and then someone can say, "Hey, look, Phil was a prophet
No,
because look,
no,
now we see what he
no.
said
That's
earlier. Now we see all those things that he said." And that's a little bit cheating. You can't say that it was a prophecy if someone wants to do what I said. Okay,
sorry, but, but this is wrong.
why it's
This
wrong?
is wrong. You
Why it is
can't.
wrong? What do you mean you can't?
Even I'm sorry about what what I want to say, but even machine learning and AI couldn't do that.
Do what?
Yeah,
Do what, Ahmed?
you can't predict the future. I
I
mean,
think you were
predicting the
not
future
listening. I think you were not listening.
for 1,000.
Ahmed,
Yeah.
I think you were not listening what I said.
Yes.
That's why that's another reason why I don't want to talk to you. You're not listening carefully or you don't understand what I'm saying. And two cases are really bad. So just focus on my example. I am famous right
Okay.
now. I say a lot of things about the future and some people in the future they they say, "Hey, wait, I want to do that," and they do that, and some other people say, "Hey, look, that guy must be a prophet. Look, it's happening now. What he said 1,000 years ago." And that's a bad argument if you say, yeah, that's why he was a divine person, he was a messenger, he was talking to God. No, it's not a good argument, my friend.
You talk about the sign that people could do in the future. I mean the
You're talking
science
about things
about
that people already have done. People made tall buildings, and you're saying that humans cannot do that? Like, that doesn't make any sense. People did it, right? People built tall buildings. That's a fact. And you're saying that people cannot do that?
the real yes,
Yes?
the reality that these people made these tall buildings, from where our Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, know this science,
You can't
engineering
say he
science.
knew it. You can't say he knew it. Like, I can say there will be this in this place. Then people can go to that place and they can do those things. That doesn't mean I predicted. That can mean they just followed what I said, like a plan. Okay?
Okay.
Imagine I made a
So,
plan. It's an old
okay,
plan, but
another
still
sign
doesn't
I want
matter
to talk
how
about.
old the plan is. People can
Sorry,
follow
sorry,
the
sorry.
fucking plan, Ahmed. And next time I'm gonna block you. Okay? I'm changing my room. Bye bye. Take care. Please don't disturb me again. Okay?
You have wrong. I
Oh my God. He will not give up. He will not give up. Ahmed. He will not give up. Yeah. Now we have two bad example of Muslims. Yeah. That's not cool. That's not cool. Yeah, but the previous guy was even more annoying. After losing the debate, he just called me a liar. Okay. People. This is the new link to join if you want to join. And free for bulk people, this is the link for the YouTube live stream. Don't be surprised later on that we are live on YouTube. And it's not my bad, it's your bad because you're not reading. So, yeah. So we have Vox, we have Polar, and we have
Hey.
people on
Hi,
YouTube.
Zober.
Yeah,
Sober.
Sober. Hey, Focus.
Alright.
Vox.
So why you
Polar.
don't believe in God? I just want to say something and that I'm out of here.
Okay,
Hello,
Polar.
Zober. You just every time you feel challenged by somebody, you kick them.
False. False. I kicked the
It is
person.
it is good.
I kicked the previous person because he lost the debate and he started lying about me. And he said, "Oh,
No,
you're a liar. You're a liar. You're a liar." And like, and I said, even if I'm liar about that topic, it doesn't prove a God exists. So, and he kept pushing on the same topic, which was so irrelevant. And I kicked him. And I even didn't kick this guy Ahmed. He keeps disturbing me. He doesn't understand English, and he had a bad audio. The last time it was not that much bad, but I told him I don't want to talk to you politely. He interrupted me many times. I changed my room. He keeps coming. Look, he's here right now. This is the third room. He's following me. Even if I say, hey, please don't interrupt me, don't bother me, but he keeps coming. And if I kick this person, you're saying, oh, when you're challenged, you kick people. No. There are many reasons that I kick people, I mute people, I block people.
I mean if he tells
yeah,
lies, as you
he
say.
when get challenging, he kick out.
Uh, so, and when people lie like this, I also kick them. And when people talk about irrelevant topics like you, Polar, then I kick
Okay,
people.
goodbye.
Our topic is God's existence, man. Okay, simple. And you keep coming here and you're saying, oh, you kick people when you're challenged. Really? That's not a challenge. Like you are making a point which is so irrelevant here. Yeah, more liars today. I don't
So
understand
hey,
why. Hey, focus.
yeah, I know this guy on platform. His name is Kidib. He had like a lot of knowledge about the
No,
stuff, and
focus,
he's
focus. I
Muslim. Yeah.
blocked him before. I think that's why he came here to lie about the case here. Okay, now I understand better. I remember him, Kid Dib. Yeah.
Why you kicked him? Like
I
he
don't.
was
It was
making
long
the right
time.
argument.
It was long time ago. I blocked him. I don't remember the details. And you're talking about the other guy, Polar. He was the Kid Dib.
No, he
Which
was
one?
not Kidib, but Kidib is in my friend list. So
Your friend
yeah,
list. Okay. And I
yeah,
told you I don't remember exactly the details. I blocked him.
yeah. You shouldn't like.
I shouldn't really.
Yeah, obviously, if you want to debate, just have a debate. You are muting and kicking people if you don't,
Focus.
want
No,
to
false.
argue them.
Don't lie. Don't lie. Yeah, I don't want to argue them with them because they don't make good points. And sometimes they do a lot of different things that which doesn't follow the concept is this room. Okay, this room is about discussing the God's existence. If you
So
make
you
irrelevant
are.
points, if you make bad arguments, if you insult relentlessly, if you do other things, sure, there will be kicks, blocks.
So just to be clear, are you like atheist or agnostic?
Agnostic atheist.
Agnostic atheist.
Yeah.
What does it mean?
It means I don't know whether any God exists or not, but at the same time, I'm not holding a belief that a God exists.
Okay, that's right.
Um, so, and our topic is God's existence.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. And are you a believer?
Yeah, I am.
Muslim?
Yeah,
Okay, you can tell me why you believe a God exists. Okay, you see,
because
but at least one example. So the
let me be
guy
very
that
honest with you.
I talk, just maybe the previous guy or maybe the second other guy, he just came here. He's attacking in the YouTube chat, and you're saying why are blocking those people?
No, I'm saying like, let me be very honest. Like you asked me why I believe in God.
Yeah.
Uh, to be honest, I can't explain you. Like I'm not saying I'm smart, but I don't have enough knowledge to prove you that. But for my experience, I can feel when I'm praying and when I'm close to God, it's just a different feeling, and you can't say it's scientific and your subconscious, make you do that. More scientific people say that, but there are many miracles. It's in Quran itself. It's a miracle.
So one thing, like another reason why I kick people, I should tell you, gish galloping. Okay, do you know what is gish gallop?
No, I don't.
Jumping from one topic to another topic in a very short time. And so you were talking about feelings, then you jump to another topic. And probably if I didn't interrupt you, you would be making a lot of arguments too, which is so hard to
No,
answer
I
all of
didn't
them.
jump. I just
You
explain
did.
you. Like for now, I don't have enough knowledge to prove you, but
Yeah.
I'll study on that. And
Yeah. And then you jump to miracles as if they're real. You believe that miracles are real? That
no,
doesn't mean
no,
miracles
no.
are
You
real.
asked me. You asked me, do I believe in God? So I gave you my point.
Which is you
Yes, I
said I can't
believe, and
prove.
I feel like when I'm close to Allah, it's better. It's a different feeling. I just wanna,
Okay. So,
explain. Yeah.
and I also want to explain that just because you feel good about something, that doesn't make it real. It only makes your feelings real. You have feelings that a God exists, and I believe in that. I believe in you. You have the good feelings about God. You have the feelings of God, but it doesn't mean there's a God outside of you. We have the feelings, other feelings, anger, love, many other feelings. They're inside us. When we die, they die. and God feeling might be one of them. And since you don't present good evidence that God is outside of you, your body, then I don't see any good evidence to believe that a God exists.
Yeah, but I also think like, how is it possible? Like, if you are atheist or agnostic, like if you really think about that, and if you study science, you know every atom, even there is a little flinch in gravity intensity, the world wouldn't exist.
So
So
what?
there should be someone who created this world.
Good, very good. I will make a similar argument if you will be patient, okay? So your God is all knowing, right?
Yeah.
If there is one flinch about his knowledge, that means there's no
Yeah.
God, right? Because God is all knowing. If there's a
Yeah.
flinch, then there is no God. It's something else.
Yeah.
So that
Yeah.
means, therefore, God has a creator, right?
No.
No, right? Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, no. Just because there's no flinch in something, that doesn't mean it has a creator.
Yeah, but I'm also saying that there should be a like then it will be like how do I say in English? It will be like there's a God and there's another God, then there
Infinite
is another,
regress.
there's
They
another.
call it
Yeah.
they call
It
it
will never
infinite
end.
regress. They call it infinite regress, and it's not a
Yeah,
problem.
exactly.
It's not a problem that I created. It's a problem that believers create. So when you create a problem, at least maybe not you, but the believers, okay, your ancestors, they created the problem, and now you are complaining about the problem that the believers created, okay? So if you don't say who created the universe, or hey, I can't explain how the universe exists, therefore someone exists who created it, then you are the one
Yeah.
who's creating the problem. Because if you do that, this is creating an argument from ignorance. You say, I don't know, I don't understand. Look, it looks perfect. The gravity, the other constants about the universe, it looks perfect that we exist. Oh, I can't explain, therefore God did it. It's a bad argument. And we can apply it to the God also. I just did it. But you did it. I mean, in the first place, if you accepted that, hey, universe exists, we don't know how and why, maybe there's no any cause behind the universe. Maybe it just exists. Maybe universe is necessarily existing. Everything about the universe functions with it. Not true. This is this guy. Okay, sorry for that. You tell me why I kick people, right? And sorry, YouTube, for the trolls. Sorry. And I was too slow for that. Unfortunately, we have these fucking idiots. And we kick and we block them. If someone is complaining about
Yeah.
that, I'm gonna block him too.
Alhamdulillah, how about you?
Yeah, Mahmoud. God attack. um, God has such shitty ways. What a bad thing. And by the way, welcome Robin and welcome other people on YouTube. So I'm sorry I cannot catch everything in the YouTube. And yeah, I'm sorry again one more time about the sound. And yeah, that idiot like attacking for the first time. He joined before with another account. Anyway, so yeah, let's go back to the topic. God's existence. And we were talking about the infinite regress problem, and I was explaining that
Yeah.
believers are creating the problem and then they are complaining. And they shouldn't do that because they created the problem. They could stop
Yeah,
it.
but I believe if everything need a cause, then like endless of chain causes
And
mean
that's what I
nothing
said.
ever,
Focus. I think you're not listening
actually stops.
carefully.
Yeah.
Hey,
So
focus. You should focus, really focus, okay?
Okay, I
You
get you. Like I was
believers,
repeating your words.
you
I was just repeating.
believers, yeah, creating the problem of infinite regress. Okay, the loop. Okay, God. This problem is created by the believers, not
So
non-believers. Okay.
since the universe does exist, right? There must be a first cause that that is uncaused,
Okay, let's say the
eternal
universe is
and necessary.
uncaused. Okay, let's say the universe is uncaused. Do you believe in Big Bang, by the way?
Yeah.
So according to Big Bang, the universe is just, expanded from a singularity. Let's say the singularity is causeless. Then you solve the problem. No infinite regress.
Sorry for the
I
interruption.
told you, like there should be a first cause, uncaused, or any
Yeah,
necessary
I told
being.
you
Okay, so
singularity,
that
necessary being
necessary being, we
uncaused.
call him Allah. Okay.
Oh no, you wouldn't call it Allah. Like I'm telling you, man, you're not listening carefully. Let's say the singularity is necessary existence and causeless, then you solve the problem and it's not a Allah for you. I know that. And by the way, what's that? That's a gift coming from Music by Brian. Yeah, thank you for the gift. Let's like it. Yeah, thank you. And yeah, we can remind also our ticker. Have a question. You want your message to be highlighted. And what's the next sentence? You want a mic. Mics are sometimes free. Mostly it's free. Okay. And you want to support the channel. Super chats do the job, people. Yep. So yeah, singularity, coastless and necessary. And we solve the problem. You don't need a god. You don't need
No,
a god.
that does not prove that God does not
No, I'm
exist.
not trying to prove that God doesn't exist. You don't understand. I'm saying that it solves the infinite regress problem that you were
But then
complaining.
it's proved that God exists. Someone,
No,
a necessary being created something. Yeah,
false.
there should be a necessary being.
False. False focus. Just because something is a necessary being, that doesn't mean it's a god. So that necessary being might not having the same properties of your Allah. For example, you can't say singularity knows everything. You can't say singularity has intelligence. You can't say singularity can make plans or can send books to humanity. No, you don't believe in that.
If we have books and we have the knowledge which we didn't have before, like couple of years ago, and that is mentioned in Quran,
I'm sorry, come
and
again?
like because I'm Muslim now, people are, scientists are proving that uh that like this thing is real. Yeah,
For example, one thing from the Quran. Can you
it was
tell me?
mentioned years before in Quran.
Okay, tell me one thing. Like we can discuss that thing.
Okay, let me show you. I had a picture of that.
Picture.
So
And okay.
no, not the leak. Let me.
It's okay. It can be a picture. It can be something you recorded or you have written about that. Welcome, Julie, in
Yeah,
the room.
written about it, and then I save it as a picture. Yeah, let me find it. Just
Yeah, maybe like we had co-owners in the room. We could get rid of that fucking sound earlier. God, still my ears hurt. Fuck you, troll. Yep. We're waiting for Vox. And
yeah, just give me some.
that was loud, yeah. I couldn't figure out where it comes from. And probably I kicked or blocked some people who were not guilty there. I'm sorry. But I needed to save a lot of ears. Yeah. And you know, yeah, anyway. So we have the link people you
Mr.
can.
Philosopher.
Yes, what's your name? Said.
Yeah, can I say something?
You're saying things already gone till our friend Vox finds the thing that he's searching for.
Okay, I want to say something if you want to listen.
It depends on whether I want to listen or not while you're saying it. So I don't know what you're gonna say. Maybe you'll say "fuck your mom," "I want to rape you," or blah blah. So then I don't want to listen to you if that's your purpose. So I don't
No,
know your
no, man,
purpose.
I'm not saying
So
that.
I'm gonna decide on the way. Just
No, no,
start
no, no,
saying
no.
it. Start saying it.
Okay, so I want to say that if we want to create, a simple video game, so it needs a creator. Like for example, now the GTA 6 is releasing, so there was someone behind that to create it. So
Say
how
it.
can we
Say it.
say
Okay.
that the
Good.
world is moving by its own?
Okay. So X has a
Okay?
creator. Therefore, Z must have a creator. Doesn't follow logically. To be able to prove that Z also has a creator, you need more evidence. You can't say, hey, but X has a creator, but that there's no relation between X and Z. So you shouldn't confuse those two things.
Okay.
Just
If
because
I
games
say
have creators, that doesn't mean
something, if
every other thing has a creator.
I
And if
something,
that's the conclusion, say it. If that's the conclusion, then therefore God also has a creator, or the creator of this universe must have a creator too. Why? Because we created the games. Things cannot exist by themselves, and they always have creators. Therefore, the creator of the universe has a creator too. But you don't follow your own
okay,
argument.
so let me tell you. No, if I say something like, for example, if I say that I was passing by a river, so the trees were cut down by their own selves and they converted into the planks, and the planks converted into a boat, and by that boat I sat on the boat. So will you
Okay,
believe that?
say like this is a very old argument. Like there are a lot of versions of the same argument. Like well, we have watchmaker analogy or painting analogy and many other things. Okay, but the problem is there's a bias when you make this argument. The problem is you just focus on the things that you know that they have creators. Okay, so we don't understand those things have creators because we just look at them. We know that they have creators because we already have experience. Like we know that humans exist. We know that humans do create things, and we know what they create, and we look at them. We get a lot of experience about what they create. So that's how we learn that those things have creators, but that doesn't mean everything has a creator. And as I said, you didn't even listen carefully. If X exists properly or complex, therefore it has a creator, suggests an infinite regress. I can say, okay, your God has a lot of properties together, and you can't expect to find all those properties together without someone putting them together like the boat. Trees are not caught uh, by themselves, or knowledge cannot be gathered together without someone. Therefore, the God that you believe in has a creator too. Why? Because it cannot exist by itself. It's by your arguments, not mine.
Okay, Mr. Philosopher, I know you have information, but I would like to say that, as you said, do you believe in the Big Bang?
Okay. What about Big Bang? Vox, I mentioned
Do you
about
believe
Niche
in Big
Gallup
Bang or not?
already. Yeah, I believe in Big Bang. What's the point?
Okay, so if you're saying that the Big Bang is true, so how did Big Bang, as we said, nothing can be done by its own self, right?
No, that's not what I said. That's what you said. So then I asked then how your God is done by himself, there must be a creator according to your argument. Like nothing can exist without a creator, but you are creating an infinite loop that our friend was complaining. Focus, maybe you don't complain about that. I don't even know your religion. Okay, it's the same fucking idiot. So that means I blocked the right person earlier. I mean, I blocked two people. He was one of them. Yep. So you don't even recognize that you are creating an infinite regress problem. Okay.
Well, don't mind about what I'm saying, but who the hell stupid is this person making this sound? Because it sucks a lot.
Someone who deserves to be blocked, okay? Yeah. And Brian, you keep sending gifts. Thank you, Brian. I cannot see it in the restream chat. It doesn't show me. I only see through my tablet. So, yeah. So, Vox, you want to come back? Or you're going to
Yeah.
let your friend
Can you
Saeed?
check this?
Okay. And I also mentioned you about Gish galloping. So, we could go one by one. And we will go one by one.
Yeah, I told you I'll be back with that proof.
So
That scientific
embryonic stages in the Quran, that it has problems, and the same stages mentioned even before Muhammad from some Greek people. You can search about the name Galen. I will type it to you. You'll find that he was mentioning similar stages that Quran mentions, and there are scientific problems in those
And
stages
what
also.
about fingerprint
Okay,
uniqueness and
fingerprints, uniqueness even were used by people in the Middle East, what was Sumerians. They were using the fingerprints to, like a signature. They knew that like it's unique. They were using that. So it's not like a miraculous information for humanity at that time.
and what about expanding universe? How they know that universe is expanding at
That's
that time? Like there was no rockets or
that's a
anything like that.
that's a complicated one. But here are different theories that I have. The first thing is like the things they start existing, they can expand. Like you can think like a seed, it becomes bigger, it becomes a tree, and tree becomes bigger. Or the seeds, they refer to sperm, okay, or female eggs. They're also small, and it becomes big, like it becomes bigger, it becomes baby, then kid and adult, it becomes big, okay. So those things are expanding, and they might think that universe might be something like that, and there can come the assumption. And the second
It's
one,
universe.
this one is better. You should focus on that also. But yeah, sometimes you have some focusing problem, but this one you should listen carefully. Probably you'll hear for the first time. Okay. So when the Quran mentions about the expansion of the universe, it says, it doesn't only say universe, it uses the word sky. And let's go back exactly where it says expanding 5147. And I don't want to say something wrong. 51. It's coming. 5147, right? So what does it say? Yeah, it says "wasama banana." So it doesn't say even the universe. Like the universe, the word universe, it's samawat mostly. Like people translate it as samawat, but here it says sky. It doesn't even say skies. So skies is multiple, and when it's multiple, they mean heavens, right? Heavens, and mostly it refers the entire universe. But anyway, but the theory here, it says the sky, which can mean the atmosphere, And if you read the Quran
Yeah.
properly, the word sama mostly means the sky. I mean the atmosphere, because it mentions a lot of times about the rain, the clouds, and
Now
then
you are
it
started
uses.
making arguments on Quran,
Sure,
and
I'm gonna
you,
make.
you
I'm gonna make. I'm trying to explain you, and I told you to be patient. You're not patient, okay? So listen me carefully. So it says sama, sky, and as I said, if you read the words sama in the Quran in many verses, it mostly refers our atmosphere, rain and other things, clouds, thunder, whatever. So then we understand, okay, it's atmosphere. And what about the expansion? Here is my theory, okay? And I believe you're going to hear it for the first time. So when people were looking at the sky and when they were observing, they were seeing something weird, okay? What they were seeing that the sky and the lands, they seem like together on the horizon. And that's why they believed that the earth is like flat and it has a dome over that flatness. Okay, it's like a glass dome over the land, the flat land. That's what they assumed because that's what they were observing. They were looking at the sky and it's like 360 degrees, and there's this dome above their heads, but it seems also flat, the land, and plus the horizon, yeah, seems seems like the sky ends. It seems like it's ending. That's what they were observing. But there was a problem. When they were traveling, doesn't matter which direction, wherever they go, the the point where the sky ends, they couldn't reach that place. What they think, hey, it looks like it's ending, but it doesn't end. What's the problem? It's just expanding, man. It's expand. The sky expanding, the land is expanding. It doesn't end. So maybe they were
so
referring to this phenomena that they couldn't understand.
you're just assuming they were
Yes,
thinking, but
sure,
you
sure.
don't want to accept that the
Okay,
fact.
like you can't say this is a fact because you don't know that. Okay,
It's a
you
fact.
have
It's
no.
a fact.
You
Like
can't say
it's
this is a
mentioned
fact.
in Quran.
This is interpretation of the people. This is how people are interpreting the things. So it says we built the sky. You can't say it's the universe. Probably it's talking about the sky, about the earth. And when it says we are the expanders, as I said, probably they were trying to refer something that they couldn't understand with their own minds at that time because they didn't know the exact shape of the planet. They didn't know about the atmosphere. It looks them as if it ends with their observation, but it was not ending, and they couldn't explain that.
And they explain this way as that's what you think.
That's one of the interpretations that I can bring, but it doesn't necessarily mean what you believe. So, and when Quran speaks about other parts of the creation, that it becomes even worse. It says that we have separated skies and the earth. Earth didn't exist at the beginning, so that's a false
So
thing. That's not scientific even.
then we can make an argument like that, or like I know Earth is like not flat, right? We all know that, right? But I can say Earth is flat. Prove me like it's not flat. How are you gonna prove me?
It's not our topic. And
It's our topic. You
it's
are
not.
assuming they thought like that, and
And
I'm
you are
assuming the
assuming
scientists.
that they knew the truth. This is also an assumption. There's no good evidence that they knew the truth. And that's why I'm telling you that, look, there are scientific problems in the creation story. They say that at the beginning, God separated heavens and the earth. This is scientifically false. And then if you read properly again, the Quran, are you reading Quran? Walks.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so then when I refer to all those verses, you understand which verses I'm talking about, right?
Which verse?
You don't understand that I'm talking about verses in the Quran.
Yeah, you told me before,
So
but you
other
didn't mention
verses,
it.
other verses talking about the creation of the planet, okay? And it says, we have made the stars like an ornament. And it sounds like God created stars after Earth, which is not true also scientifically.
No, how? Like,
And then it speaks about the sun and the moon and the stars, how they move. And that's a simple observation that a person who didn't know about those things exactly can easily make the same claims about the sky, what they observe in the sky.
okay, okay. What about this? The picture. Can you check the picture I sent you?
They took a picture of the moon every day, and the moon we have determined for its phases until it returns like the old date stalk. So what? Like, do you
What?
think that
Like,
they are not able to observe the, the full moon, the new moon? Like when you look at the sky, if you're not blind, you understand that the moon has phases. Like, do you think like people were blind at that time? Do you know that there's a TV show? Maybe you can watch that TV show. See, the people are blind in that TV show. Okay. So if blind people are making those claims, then I can say, wait, how did they know that? They were not able to see. How they can guess how the moon
it's a
looks like?
show. It's a show, dude. It's not real.
Yeah, I think you don't want to understand what I'm saying. So are you saying that those people, Muhammad and his friends, they were blind?
No.
No, if they look at the sky, they're gonna see the full moon, the half moon, the new
And
moon,
they're
and the
gonna,
other phases.
track, right? For
You're
a
gonna
whole
what?
year, yeah. Without camera and everything, they're gonna
No, you
track,
don't need
and
to do
then gonna.
that. No, you don't need to do that to claim that the moon has phases. You just need to look at it 1 month, and you will see the phases of the moon.
But how it's structured like a old stock?
Come again?
But how it's structured, the moon movement is like old date stock.
All day star. What does even that mean?
Did you even read that? The picture I sent you?
Like the old day star. Which verse is that? It's Yasin 39.
Yeah,
Let me
yeah.
check the verse. $39. Okay. So it's gonna turn back to date. So what?
Yeah, old state. Then it proves they don't have any cameras or any technology
What do you
uh,
mean, man? What do you mean?
to prove the movement. I'm showing you the evidence, the scientific evidence, which you think are
This is
like
not, man. This is not. This is not a
how this is
scientific
not.
evidence. Come on.
Do you even know that when they prove this, the moon, they capture every day the picture of moon. It was like some years before.
Yeah, but you can't say that like what
Before that,
what
we
what
didn't
what the
even knew.
sentence. You can't say this sentence means what you see in the picture, man. Come on.
Then you can't say Earth is like round.
Oh my fucking. Hey man.
Or even sun exists, because I'm telling you proof, like you're telling me you
This
can't
is
say
a
you.
terrible evidence, my friend. This is a terrible evidence.
Oh, this is a terrible evidence.
Like old day stalk, it's like the moon is gonna turn old date stalk. Means this picture?
Yeah.
Really?
They took it like some year before, but it was mentioned in like 1,000 year before in
It
Quran.
doesn't mean like it means this.
So
You
what
can't
does
say
it mean
therefore
then?
it can mean a lot of things.
What lot of things? It
Many
just
things.
proves the picture and the
doesn't matter, my friend. Like if I bring any other interpretation, like I did earlier, about the expansion of the universe, the sky, you're going to say, oh, but this is what you think. This is what you think. So it doesn't matter what I bring to you right now. You're not going to accept that also.
I'm bringing this to you, and you're not accepting it.
Yes, I'm not accepting because it doesn't mean they meant this. You can't
Then
say
what does it
that's
mean?
it can mean anything else, my friend. And
Anything else would not affect, yeah? That's what you
I
think.
am tired of repeating that's the first mute. Doesn't matter what I bring as an explanation. You just proved me that you don't accept. You don't accept what I say. I said, hey, the expansion of the sky can mean this. It makes more sense. You said no. And if I bring explanation for this one, you're gonna say no. So I'm not even gonna bother myself right now to find an interpretation for what you are sharing here. But again, it doesn't mean, oh, this picture. You can't say that, oh, that they knew it. And why you don't
You are
answer other
reversing
things?
it.
No. Why you don't focus on the clear mistakes? The Quran speaks about the creation of the planet, then after that speaks about the creation of the stars. And that doesn't match scientifically too. But you want to ignore those things.
Show me the surah or ayah.
I should search it. I will find it, don't worry. And I am
It's not
finding it right
old.
now. Okay, 41. Chapter 41. Which one? It's chapter... No, wait a second. It's Fusilat, okay? Chapter Fusilat. The verse numbers 9, 10, 11, 12. 9, 10, 11, 12. So it says that, say you're rejecting the one who has created the earth in 2 days. By the way, we know that Earth doesn't exist in 2 days. It takes billions of years. But anyway, and you set up idols to rank with him, though he is Lord of the universe. Okay. The next verse says, and he placed in it stabilizers from above it, and he blessed it and established its provisions in proportion in 4 days. So these numbers are also doesn't mean anything. It's just unscientific to satisfy
Okay.
those who ask. And the next verse says, then he turned to the sky when it was still gas and said to it and to earth, come into existence willingly or unwillingly. They said, we come willingly.
Yeah.
And they said, thus he then made them into 7 heavens in 2 days. Again, like these numbers doesn't mean anything. He inspired to every heaven its affair, and we adorn the lowest heaven. The lowest heaven is the sky, according to Islam, with lamps and for protection. So it's talking about stars. Lamps are stars in the Quran. And this is the part which is more unscientific because stars exist prior to Earth. The majority of the stars in the sky, they are older than Earth. So this is
Mr.
also
Philosopher.
unscientific. Yep.
How can you, give the references of science?
What do you mean?
I don't think we should I'm saying that science is not something, you know, if science is true, you are saying that the explanation should be scientific, right?
I didn't say anything about science. Why are you talking about science? Our topic is God's existence.
No, he's
Yeah,
saying
our topic
you're
is
giving
God's
me.
existence, but you said that these verses doesn't have any scientific reason.
Because he brought these verses, he said that these things are proven scientifically. He brought the science. He believes in science. So I'm speaking
No, I
in
don't.
his
I
own
don't.
language. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about the guy who brought these verses from the Quran. He believes that these
Okay,
are
Mr. Philosopher.
scientific miracles. Why are you interrupting me?
I'm not
So
interrupting
that's
you.
why
I'm just
I keep
saying.
saying scientific. I'm using his dictionary. Okay.
So I'm saying that you said we should go one by one, but you are not giving turn to me.
I'm when I say I should go one by one, I meant the arguments of him. I didn't mean you and him.
So I want to say something.
Yeah, say something.
Okay. The first thing is everything that begins to exist has a creator, right?
Everything begins to exist has a creator. I don't agree. I disagree.
Okay. How are we humans, How we begin. Do you know? Our beginning needs a creator.
Beginning needs a
Like, for
creator.
example,
False. I disagree.
okay, you said that if everything has a cause, then God must be having another God, right?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Okay, so that God will be having another God. So it will go and it will make an infinite chain,
Uh,
okay?
we.
Which is
Sorry.
which even
I mute
which
you right
even
now.
atheists does not believe.
I mute you right now because you want me to repeat the same things that I repeated already many times in this room. So I kept saying that you believers are the creator of the infinite chain problem, not atheist people. Okay. So don't tell me that, hey, this is a problem if you are the one who's creating the problem. Okay. If you say the universe doesn't have a cause, then you will not have a problem. No infinite chain problem. Okay. Don't create the problem and don't complain about that. And you will not complain about it because there won't be any problem. Don't create it.
Listen, I want to give you an example. If a pain, has another creator pain, then there will be no writing on the earth.
What? You should repeat that
You
one.
know, if a
Pain?
pain, not every pain needs a creator. If every pain needs a creator, then there will be no writing on this earth.
Don't understand what is he saying. You said paint?
Pain, P-E-N.
Pen. Pen.
Yeah.
Okay, pen has creators. So what?
No, I'm saying if every pen needs another pen to write, no writing would ever happen. So there must be
No,
one
no,
pen that doesn't need another pen.
there must be a lot of pens don't need other pens, my friend, to exist. Well, what the hell you're saying? I don't understand. Pen, they don't need other pens to exist. Yeah. And you see focus. Like Julie
Yeah,
Snow shared a picture with you. These are the same plants that they're also dry. They
it's not
don't
saying.
look like the one that you have shown. So people do this to prove their God is real God. They cherry pick the one looks like something scientific to say that, hey, look,
It's
my
not an
book
old
has
talk.
my book has something, you know, scientific. So focus. You can cherry pick things like that to prove anything, but it doesn't mean it's the case. I have one objection. You should also carefully listen this one, focus. If God is real, if Allah is the real God, if Allah sent a book where he gives some information about the universe that people couldn't know at that time, then it's possible that still there can be a lot of information in the same book that even right now we don't understand and or we don't know. Then,
Yeah.
therefore, a believer, a Muslim, could say, wait a second, my Allah gave us this book, and there is a really incredible knowledge inside this book. Let me get a Nobel Prize because it's already written here. Let me discover something before atheist scientists so that I can maybe get a Nobel Prize. And then later on, I can say, hey, you know what, people, I don't deserve the Nobel Prize that much because it was already written in the Quran. I just deciphered it and I just studied, and God knows everything. God said it in the book. I just took the knowledge from the book. So why Muslims are not doing that? Focus.
I don't know about Muslims,
You don't know.
but the thing is, we are proving facts from already, like you guys know. If
You're
we're
not.
gonna say something like listen, if we're gonna say something like from Quran, if there is something that is like that science does not believe, let's say, okay, so you guys gonna say it, like it's not real, it's not fake, it's fake, and after you discover, then you will get to know that how
Yes.
this is how it
Focus,
works.
focus.
So
What you're trying to do is you're just trying to prove your own beliefs, okay? And you wanna interpret the text, the book, the way that it fits into science, so that you can say, "Oh, yeah, I'm proving my God. I have justified belief. Look, that this means this, therefore God exists." Which I say you might be false because the same book can be interpreted in many different ways. So you don't have the right
yeah,
to
but
say that my interpretation is the true one. You can't say that.
you also can't say that anything
I
like
didn't say
that.
that. I didn't say that. I just brought another interpretation, which also makes
Your
sense,
then your
which
all
makes even more
interpretations
sense.
are is equal to false.
Yeah, and I can't falsify your interpretations too. That doesn't mean your interpretations are true. Okay, when we have multiple explanations for the same thing, then you can't say mine is the true one. I'm sure. You shouldn't ignore other people who have other interpretations about the same thing. Who will be
But
the right one?
okay, if you're talking about, let's say, if you're talking about scientific facts, and I told you, I gave you many expanding universe and stuff like that, but you don't want to believe that. Okay,
Because
let's move to
because
some
because
moral
they're too
moral things.
weak.
Okay,
Because they're too weak to believe in it. That's fine. And I
first I
explained
need to
other
prove.
possible ways how they might be saying the same things when they didn't know about the truth about the universe. They might say something similar. It may sound similar, but they might mean something totally different. That's fine. Like even Muslims, they have different interpretations. Sometimes they
Yeah, you
disagree.
are saying they might. You don't know. You are saying they
You also
might
don't know. You
have
claim to
different
know.
universe.
You also don't know. You just
It's
believe in it.
clearly written in Quran. So
It
how do
doesn't.
I don't
It
know?
doesn't say clearly. Come on.
It says clearly expanding universe. What does it mean?
No, it says expanding sky. It doesn't even say
No,
the
it
universe.
says
But anyway,
expanding universe.
no. Please check it again. Like I even read it in Arabic. So
Oh,
you
I
can't
read
say,
it.
oh,
And
it
it means
means
expanding universe.
no. And I explained like why they might be saying something similar to that one. And and I believe that's a good explanation. I believe it's even a better explanation. But anyway, seemingly we will disagree.
You okay? I think if I will bring any fact from Quran, any scientific fact, you're gonna say it might be this way, it might be this way. So let's move to some
Let's
moral
say
ethics.
I bring facts from the Quran. Do you believe that they're facts doesn't mean they're facts? But anyway, yeah, we can move.
Yeah, like what you think about religion? Let's say like all the Abrahamic religion, Jews, Christians, and Muslims. Okay, so they all teaches the similar things. They
That's
have some
possible.
differences, but
Those religions come from the Middle East, like the closed regions, and like saying
yeah,
similar
that's why I'm saying
things.
Abrahamic religions. Yeah.
Yeah. Why it's a surprise if they speak similar things?
Yeah. So, like, what you think if there is all the moral ethics, everything like regarding children's and uh everything is so perfect? How
Everything is so
at that
perfect,
time
really.
they used to burn women's, and but
Really.
when Islam came, they stopped doing that, and
Really.
yeah,
So
you don't know
what?
that.
So
You really don't know
yeah,
that.
let's like okay, let's say this is true. So what? That doesn't mean God exists.
That does mean the God exists.
No, it doesn't
How
mean.
could human that bring that kind of book in just
Uh,
like some years?
in 23 years, my friend. Like, please, like,
Yeah.
bring a book in 23 years, please. I beg you to bring up one book in 23 years. You're saying that humans cannot make a book in 23 years? Come on.
Yeah, not like that.
What do you mean not like that?
Not like Quran.
Not like Quran. They don't have to bring something like the Quran, but books are
Yeah,
different, right?
even
Why should I bring something like another book? Why should I copy paste a book? Sure, I'm
yeah,
gonna bring a different book.
even if you're doing fasting or you're going for prayer or namaz, we say in yeah.
And
So it's healthy for your health.
so what, my friend? Like
So
you do
what?
something
Like
healthy
how
doesn't
it
mean
can
God
be
exists. My
you
friend,
don't want to accept any
that's
moral things,
I
you don't
hope
want to accept any scientific facts, then why you are here? Like
I hope you're not Arab because you are insulting Arab people right now.
I'm not Arab.
You are. You okay? But you're insulting Arab people, and I will not allow this. Okay, I will not allow
How
this
I'm insulting them.
because you're thinking that those people were so stupid that they couldn't come up with something humane or healthy. That's your claim. They couldn't learn. They couldn't figure out what is healthy for them, or they couldn't figure out like killing babies. Hey, wait a second. We shouldn't do that.
How they can even think praying 5 times a day is healthy for them?
It's like exercise, my friend.
It's
Exercise. Yeah, people exercise
yeah,
and
young guys. They
they
used to do
learn
labor work that time. How
they learn
they were doing exercise for a
what?
whole day.
And so then why you say that like the praying 5 times gives the health? You
Yeah,
can't say then
you
it's
know,
because of the praying.
if you even do some little research when you go to sajda, there is some your blood goes. I don't know
Yeah,
how to say in
when you
English, but
go out, when you do workout, it also, you know,
yeah,
do
um,
similar things. So what? You already
what
said that they were doing such things already. So why you said it? Oh, it was because of the prayer. You can't say it's because of the prayer.
they were not doing anything like that
It's not
before
different than
Islam.
saying that.
They were
It's not different
burning
than
women.
saying that like someone goes to hospital, starts getting medication, but at the same time prays to God. When the person heals, you say, "Oh no, it was God, not medication." Really?
But how it can be so perfect?
Well, it's not perfect, my friend. Like if it was so
It's perfect.
perfect, we would be witnessing a perfect world, but we are not. Like look at the Muslim countries.
Yeah, most
Majority
of
of
them
them in a
don't
bad
even pray.
situation. That they're like, come on, don't say it like Muslims are not praying. Come on, that's a very, 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 very terrible claim. Come on,
Where I am Muslim,
you're a
like
Muslim.
most often I
You don't
mispray.
pray,
May Allah forgive
therefore
me,
many
but yeah,
Muslims don't pray is a false claim. Okay, That's a terrible argument.
How does it a false claim?
I
Many
don't pray,
Muslims don't.
therefore many
You
Muslims
don't
don't
see
pray. That's your
many.
argument.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because they
because
are
you don't pray,
distracted.
because they're following you, because you are the new messenger or what?
Oh God.
Anyway, so
Yeah.
like just because they get benefit of some actions that they do, that doesn't prove any God. And again, you're insulting those people. You're saying that they couldn't come up with, some healthy
No, they
activities.
didn't. They didn't.
They didn't. They did. They wrote about those things. They applied, and you
They
believe
didn't.
that it's helping them. They did.
There was one man as a messenger, Prophet Muhammad. There was no other. None of them were, involved in writing Quran or something. He was the messenger. So how one man can write everything
Oh
like
no,
that?
one man wrote the book. You don't know. You guys even doing worse, or even worse. You believe that Muhammad was stupid. I don't accept that too. That's even a bigger insult because he's an important figure in a big religion, and I don't accept that. Please stop insulting Arab people. Please stop insulting
I'm not
Muhammad, okay?
insulting anyone.
You
They
are.
was
You
they
believe that
didn't
you
have
believe
enough
that
knowledge to
you
prove
believe that you believe
or
that you believe that a man who was supported by God couldn't learn how to read and write in 20 fucking 3 years. That's a fucking insult. That's a big insult. That's a terrible insult.
because the Quran it's from Allah, from God,
Yeah,
not from
and
any
the
human.
Quran from Allah kept coming in 23 years, and Muhammad was repeating the verses, and people were writing down those verses around the Muhammad. But somehow Muhammad was so stupid that he couldn't learn how to read and write in a year, and it's not even 1 year, 23 big years. And you believe that he was illiterate. That's
Yeah.
insane. That's I can't even understand like how people can claim such kind of things. But it's my bad. It's my
I
bad.
didn't
It's
get
my
you, to be
bad.
honest.
But my bad. Let me debunk myself. Let me debunk myself. If God is real, if God exists, there's no any rule that he wouldn't choose a stupid person to make a messenger. And who the hell I am judging God about choosing his messengers? He can choose anyone. He can choose a mountain to be a messenger. He can choose the clouds to be a messenger. He can choose any kind of human, doesn't matter, intelligence, stupid, whatever.
That does not
He
make any
can choose.
sense.
Yeah, like I'm
If
just debunking myself when I realize it doesn't make sense. Like maybe you're right. Maybe Muhammad was too dumb that he couldn't learn how to read and write. What can I say?
who told you about this?
uh, Believers, Muslims, you believe that Muhammad knows how to read and write?
Yeah, like he don't know before, like how to read and write.
Before? When did he learn?
Yeah, after the Quran, and he used to
After the
teach.
Quran.
He
Like
used to
how
teach
long?
everyone the Quran. So
How much after the Quran?
I don't know that.
Really? Like you're
But obviously,
you're
if
creating stories
he's
right now.
teaching the Quran, that means he knows Quran.
This is how hadiths are fabricated. Now you are
Which
fabricating
hadith?
hadiths.
Which hadith? Which hadith?
The hadith that Muhammad learned how to read and write. That's a new hadith.
No, Muhammad
Congratulations.
didn't learn any hadith.
I didn't say Muhammad learned
Do you
hadith.
even know the meaning of hadith?
Oh my fucking god, books! You don't even understand what I'm saying right now. I didn't say he learned hadith. You are the one who is creating new hadith right now.
I'm not creating new
You are
hadith.
creating. You just said that Muhammad learned how to read and write after
Yeah.
immediately the message of Jibril.
No, I'm not saying he learned reading and writing. I'm
That's what you
saying
said.
he used. No, I was trying to say he was teaching Quran, so he
Teaching
knows
Quran
what's in it.
I'm not speaking about what's in it. So you can know what is in something without knowing how to read and write. Okay, there are a lot of ways to know what is inside of something. I can say, hey, read this book. Tell me what you read, and then yeah, I can say, hey, this is in the book. Can I be sure? No, but I can say, hey, can you read this also? If they say the same thing, I can say, okay, yeah, this is in the book. So you can teach the things in the book even without knowing what is inside the book. I mean,
The thing is,
without
no
knowing how to
matter
read
how
and
many
write.
facts bring to you, you're gonna never accept that. You're gonna say it might happen this way.
Yeah, because
But
because you have poor evidence, you have poor claims and poor
because you don't
arguments.
want to
That's
accept
why.
that.
No, it's not because of
Yeah,
that.
because you don't want to
It's
accept
not.
that.
No, it's not because of that. I realized that any of those things can be understood in many multiple different ways. So that's why I realized it can't be only that meaning. It can't be. If it's something else, that means that one, your interpretation is false, and your interpretation can be false. Obviously, can be false. So, and when you say that, oh, well, whatever I say, you're not going to accept. Are you accepting whatever I am saying to you? No. So don't complain about that. Okay.
Yeah.
You
So
can think like a
then,
mirror.
yeah. Then what's the point of debate?
Of finding better evidence. Seemingly, you don't have it, but I'm not gonna give up. Okay.
Okay.
Uh, I want to be the best scholar in Islam. Okay, so I will have my own interpretations about the Quran, and then I can say, hey, those scholars are false. I'm the right one.
That's not how it works.
Really, who decides who tells the truth? Vox, who decides that? Your beliefs?
No.
Is there any
Yeah.
judge says that, hey, or God is saying, hey, wait a second, this scholar knows the best. At least
We
he knows the
have
truth.
books. We have books to decide who's wrong, who's right.
Really?
That's it.
Which
Yeah.
books?
Quran, Hadith.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
But
Really.
they're not reliable already. Why should we take
How?
them into consideration? How? But by meaning different things at the same time. That's why they're not reliable. They can mean anything.
So you're saying any book can mean anything.
Sure.
Even they are saying anything, it can mean anything. Yeah.
Yeah, it depends on what the writer means.
Yeah, it depends on what the writer means. Means all the philosopher, all the scientists, even Albert Einstein. If you read about him, he said the
Don't think he
more
was a
I
Muslim.
no, I
Okay.
didn't say that.
Then why are you talking about him?
I think he was Christian. Maybe yeah, I don't know.
I don't
But
think.
he,
I believe he was an atheist.
no, he said his quote was like, "The more I read about science, the more I believe in God." It was by Albert Einstein. You can check on internet or ChatGPT or whatever you want.
You don't know if you don't know
A
about
similar
the
quote from Nikola Tesla also here.
Nikola Tesla, someone who believed that there are aliens on the Mars. Yeah, sure, we should listen what they say about God or other irrelevant topics. Yeah,
I'm sure Albert Einstein was more intelligent than you.
that doesn't matter. Like he can be more intelligent about
Because you're
space.
not ready to accept any facts, yeah. And you also say it might be, but how the fuck it can be, like if there is so many atoms and like everything is so systematic, how is it even possible? There
Explain
should be
that,
a
Vox.
necessary being who
Yeah,
created this.
exactly. So let's look at your Allah. Your Allah has knowledge, a lot of knowledge, all the knowledge. Your God, your Allah has power. Your Allah has emotions, intentions, intelligence, a lot of things that you even claim that you don't understand what God might have, what Allah might have inside him. So
Yeah.
how this is so precise, man. Like look at this systematic abilities of Allah.
Because you don't know.
He can
I'm
create such
talking
a
about
universe. He can create such a universe like in precision. So where God's precision comes from, how God can be so precise while creating things. So that means your Allah must have a creator. If he didn't have a creator, then he couldn't be that precise. You see how you create an infinite chain problem again. I warned you about creating those problems, and you're creating those problems. If you were saying that, hey, I don't understand much about the universe, but okay, let's don't go beyond. Let's say the universe exists without any creator, and no problem. You will not have a headache. Okay? But you don't do that. You say, no, 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 no. I can't understand how this exists like this. Therefore, someone did it. Oh, really? Okay. I don't understand how God exists. Therefore, someone did it also.
But how?
Yeah,
Like
but
how
how?
every atom and everything.
Yeah.
If you read about
How
science,
every
if you go to
knowledge, every information in God, how it exists like that.
yeah.
Yeah. There must be someone who created Allah.
No, there should.
Yeah.
No, it creates the problem of infinite regress.
You
Yeah.
created
So
Vox. So fuck. I'm so fucking tired to just saying the same thing. You create the problem,
I'm
Vox.
saying there should be a necessary
You
being.
okay? The universe is the
Let's
necessary
let's
being.
not call
The
Allah or God
universe,
or
the
anything. Okay.
universe, the universe is the necessary being. Problem is solved.
Okay. Let's not say Allah or God.
Yes, the
There
list
should be a
sounds something.
creator. Okay.
Vox, I'm leaving. Bye bye. Take care. I didn't say Allah. I said the universe. Let's say the universe is the necessary being, and you're saying, "Oh, let's don't call it Allah." That doesn't make any sense. That means you're not even listening.
Then the question is
Anyway,
how does universe exist?
how God exists is the question. Therefore, God has a creator. Bye bye. Take care. Oh, I was planning to create another room. Fuck. No, I shouldn't. I shouldn't because I need to take a rest.
Okay, take a rest.
Yeah. I just slept 4 hours in 2 days. That's fucking tiring. But anyway, bye bye, folks.
Okay. Bye.
Take care. Thanks for joining.
Yeah. Thanks.
So, YouTube chat. Should I read the names? Let me check. Oh, 24 names. That's not too long. I'm gonna start reading and then I'll say goodbye. Okay. So, music by Brian is on the top. And he sent some gifts today. Thank you, Brian, for being here and for the support. And Phantom, he became the new member of the channel. Thank you, Phantom. And thanks for the support here. Thanks for the moderation. And please follow him on YouTube. Just click on his profile, go to his channel, okay? Pal, thanks for being here also, Pal. Thanks for the support. Thanks for the moderation. And Sir Akinox, thanks for being here. Yeah, you keep being here. Thank you. And Scamchan, thanks, man. Thanks for being here also for a long time. Thanks for the support. We had Dave also. Thanks for being here. And Maverick being Frank also visiting us frequently. Thanks for being here, Frank. I hope you become a good friend of those non-believers in the chat. We had Moonshoe. Thanks for being here, Moonshoe. I also keep seeing you nowadays. Bhakti is also a dedicated follower here. Thanks for being here, Bhakti. Us30 Trend, thanks for being here. JK and XX, thanks for being here. Tabula Rasa, thank you so much, Tabula Rasa, for being here, for the support on Free for Talk. Thank you. Bert Russell, thank you, man. Thank you so much. And you said something here. For your information, I'll be nominating you for sainthood for your patience with. Come on, man. No, I'm not patient that much. No, I'm not patient. We had Wabcon. Wabcon, thank you so much for being here. And yeah, thanks for the support also in the chat. So, oh, Guitar Dog. Yeah, sometime no see. Thanks for being here. Oops. Thank you, Bert, for the super chat also. Yeah, thank you, man. So, soup. We had Saman Carr. Okay, thanks for being here, Saman Carr. Will By also visiting frequently. Thanks for being here. We had Chipas 5053. Chipas. I hope I'm not reading wrong. Probably I'm reading wrong, but I'm sorry. And James. Yeah, James is one of the best speakers on YouTube. Go to his profile. Please subscribe to him. James a person. Yeah. The Freak also, he was Muslim, right? Yeah, he's also here for some long time. Thanks for being here. So we have Daniel, our moderator. Thanks for being here, Daniel. Thanks for the support. We had Hisham. Thanks for being here. Local admin. Thanks for being here. And Robin Hood. Thanks for being here, Robin Hood. Robin Hood also has a channel. Please go to her profile. Please subscribe. You may find similar content or different topics also. If you get bored of God's existence, you should check those channels, okay? So, yeah, that's all. I hope to see you all tomorrow. Take care and thank you, Bert, again. Who else? Crisp is not here. I didn't see him, but if somehow he joined, thanks for being here. Well, I'm saying because he doesn't exist in the list somehow. I don't know how. But anyway, yeah, take care, people. See you.